Sup everyone, Casual Talk here. Today I'm going to be talking about how there's a delusion and hypocrisy behind a lot of people's dating preferences. Okay? The reason why I wanted to use this thumbnail here, this is a example of a couple where on the left side they were obese, they were overweight, and people would automatically assume, oh, he has a fat girl fetish, or he's into BBWs, right? But the guy here, I don't know if it's her husband or not. I don't know if they're married. The guy here, he's on the chubby side as well. It's just the woman that he's with here is a lot bigger and looks a lot heavier than he does. People would automatically assume that this is his preference. He likes big women. And a lot of people who does not know, now you know. There are people out there who has fetishes and also label it as dating preferences. And behind the dating preferences, behind dating preferences, people would hide the fact that they have a fetish and a lust for a certain type of person that they would find attractive. But it's only a fetish. That fetish is actually lust. You're lusting after an individual's body. And many times, people has preferences for things that many individuals does not have control over. On the right side, you see the couple here. They're fit. They both lost weight, especially the girl that the guy's with. That is an accomplishment. I respect them both, especially the girl. There's a big difference when you lose weight. There's a big difference when you get yourself together and you take the time to commit to yourself, to lose a lot of weight, eat healthy, and be healthy. They look great. They look great. On the right side, they look great. It looks like they loved each other. They knew each other for a long time. And they finally decided together that they're going to make it a goal to lose weight together. And look what they did. This is what you call a team. This is what you call commitment, respect, responsibility. Actually having the sense to be healthy. There are women out there who are big, for example, like the size of the woman when she was huge or overweight or obese. On the left side, women like that size, right? There's a lot of women out there just like that wants fit men like men on the right. Imagine a woman on the left wanting a man on the right. Imagine a guy on the right was with a woman on the left. People would know automatically. Many cases, why is he with him? No, why is she with her? Sorry. Why is he with her? And why is she with him? Why is she with him and why is he with her? People would automatically assume that. What, she's so big? Why? What is she doing with him? Or what is he doing with her? He's too good looking to be with her. There's cases where women could get jealous. There's cases where men could look down on him and think, oh, he likes BBWs. He likes big women. I don't understand how some people would even find that as a compliment. See, the problem with this world, especially feminism, and this whole agenda. This whole agenda in the world, I noticed they want to let everybody know that everyone could fit in America. You could be transgender, you could be gay, you could be fat, you could be a homophobe. Everybody could fit in. They want it to be that way. America is so, the laws in America are becoming so devilish, so hell deserving. I wouldn't be shocked if they made it to a point where they're protecting women that are obese. But they won't protect men that are obese. But because she's a woman, it's okay for her to have dating preferences, but it's not okay for men. I'm no longer in the dating market or the dating scene. I'm a married guy. So all of this is not part of my concern. But at the exact same time, I've wanted to take the time to make a video like this to call a lot of people out. There's people who has dating preferences for someone's race. Things that they have no control over, the way they were born. People has a preference for, a quote-unquote preference. Preferences is just another excuse to hide the fact that you have a fetish and a lust. Because the fetish right there says enough, but when you're lusting after the person, it is a form of, you're using it as a form of a fetish, but you're just hiding the fact that it's lust. When there's women out there who lust after men's race, who lust after men's skin complexions, who goes by stereotypes, just like how there's a lot of white guys out there who says that they have a dating preference for Asian women. Most of the time, in most cases, their preferences comes from a place of racism. It could be self-hate. Just like there's preferences of black women who likes white guys. It could be due to hate reasons, self-hate, fetishizing. They believe that the whiter the better. Dating preferences is just another reason, an excuse for people to lust after different individuals because they have a strong lust and desire, but not the love for that person. You understand what I'm saying? You could have a type. Anybody can have a type, right? But what boggles my mind is when they use that, oh, it's my dating preference. That's the reason why I don't date such and such. It tells you something. It tells you a lot. Now, this couple here in the thumbnail, they could have known each other for years, and they just ended up gaining weight, especially the girl. They could have known each other for years. I don't know them. Okay? I don't know. I don't know their story. But how the way people are today, fetishes out there for men that lusts after big women or big BBW women, big beautiful women, quote unquote, however you want to call it, right? Men who has a fetish or a lust, a strong desire for big women, you have a problem. You truly have a problem. You rather be selfish with your own dating preferences than to actually care about your partner's health. Being obese could lead to a lot of cases like heart diseases, high blood pressure, diabetes, a lot of health complications. You have problems walking. It puts a lot of pressure on the person's legs, feet, their back, their spinal cord. All these problems exist. And when it comes down to dating preferences, I'm ashamed to even say that I had my own dating preferences at the time. Okay? And I'm pretty sure there's hundreds of millions of people in the world who has a dating preference today. I learned as I gotten older that it does not matter about the person's race or size. No, sorry. It doesn't matter about the person's race, or exact size. It's the person that counts altogether. Now, it's not, to me, it's not a preference. If you want someone, it would be nice to have someone or be with someone that's beautiful or nice to look at. That's just human nature. Most people are going to want something to look at and that looks good. I understand that, right? But don't go as far as to say that, well, you look pretty for a black girl, but you're just not my type. Or you look handsome for a Indian guy, but you're just not my type. Like, you don't give the person a chance. You didn't give them a chance. You rejected them based off preferences and your strong fetish for people that you like. I understand people, in the end of the day, culturally speaking, there is problems when you date interracially. This is the reason why I notice in movies and TV shows, America is pushing an agenda for interracial dating. Am I against it? No, I'm not, because the Bible does not speak on stuff like that. It may talk about tribes and that nature, right? But God made us all one. I believe that a person, or individual can fall in love with another person, another man or a woman of the opposite sex, okay? I believe no matter what race the man is, no matter what race the woman is, they find each other attractive, nothing else should matter. Preferences doesn't even have to be involved. Oh, he's handsome. Oh, she's pretty. Come together, things work out, they could get married. But the way the world thinks today, oh, that's her type. Oh, she must like white men. He must like black women. When the world is the world, and the Father and the Word of God is not with them, and they don't have that understanding or love in their heart to understand that people are people, that goes to show you how blind these people are. I understand many people would prefer to stick with their own. Socially speaking, and so through social dynamics, right? You may find someone within your own race and your own group where you can relate to a lot. You can relate to them more. I understand that. I'm a black guy. My wife is black. I have black children. I didn't get with my wife because, oh, black power. I didn't get with my wife for stupidness and quote unquote preferences. I wanted to marry my wife for the right reasons. Okay? Like I said, Of course, I'm going to say this and be truthful. My wife is fit. Of course, baby weight happens. We have kids. And I'm in the position to say this because of my experience and for what I've seen. If it comes from the heart, where you get to know the person a lot more, I don't think a person's race and preferences should not matter. Once you take off the rose color glasses off, you realize a lot more about a person than you think. You look past the person's skin color. You look past the person's weight. It all depends on the individual. I agree with being healthy and fit, but don't use an excuse to get with somebody because of your own selfish gain. It's all vanity in the end of the day, because we're all going to die one day. We are all going to pass away one day. So for any individuals out there who has a dating preferences, quote unquote, take the time to think about yourself. Is it out of lust? Don't you think you're lusting after the person because of that? And you're not looking past that dating preferences of yours? You're not looking past the lust and the greed that you have because of that person's physical body, whatever the situation may be. If you have a preference, you use the word preference to date fit women, which at the end of the day, that shouldn't even be a preference. That's just stupid. I believe everybody should be fit, but I'm talking about for people in unhealthy circumstances and people who has no control over their skin complexions and over certain features in their body. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that. That's what I'm talking about. People gains weight. Sure, it happens. My wife has baby weight on her after having our 2 kids. And it is hard to snap back and want to get yourself back together. She's not as big as the woman here in the picture on the left, but she has baby weight with her because she has kids. She had our kids. Okay? I gained weight. Nothing to hide here. I'll tell you like it is. It happens. God made us as we are. The only thing that I am ticked off about is people who always uses dating preferences to try to make light of their dating situation and lust that they have for people because of their own selfish desires. Sometimes the people that you think that you would never end up being with, you may end up being with. Sometimes God could even show you that it's not about the man's race. Because there's women who would say that, oh, I don't find black men attractive. Or a guy could say, I don't find Indian women attractive. Or a woman could say, I don't find Asian men attractive because of the stereotypes. But once you get to know that person from the characteristics that you're not attracted to, right? Or that you're not attracted to, right? You may realize like, oh, she's really not bad, or he's really not bad. And then boom, they come together and get married. There are cases where I was surprised, where I seen certain couples, and I could just see that they did not get with each other for the wrong reasons. They did not get with each other because of lustful preferences. They did not get with each other for selfish, vain reasons. They got with each other because they loved each other. They got with each other because they fell in love with each other. They got married for the right reasons. That's all I'm trying to say. It's nice to have someone to look at. It's nice to have a fit partner. That is good. It's a good thing to be fit. Okay? I even agree with it. But don't look at just the person's body and their features. Look at the character as well. The looks and the fitness, their body type, right? That's just the bonus. You have to always remember to see who you're compatible with, who you could relate to, meet a common ground with, to understand that preferences in dating shouldn't matter at all. Religion is also involved as well. Because there's men who does not have access to dating certain women because of religion and background, which I understand that. I get it. There's a lot of people out there who rather keep their race pure. There's nothing wrong with that. But all I'm saying is that when it comes down to America with dating preferences, don't use it for a lustful, selfish gain and call it a dating preference and hide behind dating preferences. Oh, that's just my dating preference. I'm talking about for those people out there. The Lizzo-sized women who wants fit men. The fit men who wants Lizzo-sized women. The women who's into Asian men only. The women who's into black men only. The women who's into Hispanic men only. And the opposite as well. There's black men out there who says, oh, go get you a white girl or go get you a Latina. But don't date black women. All because of self-hate. All because of lust. There's people who believes other people from different races are a lot better because of features. There's beautiful women in every single race, just like there's good-looking guys in every single race. It shouldn't matter. It's not that big of a deal, but this is the real world we live in. This is why the dating dynamics today is so shifted, where you see a lot of strange people. Hey, there's nothing I could do about this, but this is just something that I wanted to talk about and point out to all of you. That's all I got to say. This is Casual Talk here. Peace out. Let me know what you think.